Okay, so all right, what's up here?
I was just trying to do like a target kind of thing when I started where it was like overlapping.
Mm,
It worked when it was just like, let me get rid of this,
okay.
just these. But I
Yeah.
couldn't figure out how to add another circle on. I was trying to do this, and then it was like, no,
Okay,
but I couldn't
that's a good
figure. Yeah.
guess. But okay, there's one more concept I need to show you for this. So remember
hmm
last time we created a function? We defined a
hmm
function f, and we renamed it. We
Yeah.
even used a function nummin that found a minimum
Yes.
of two numbers. Yeah, so like
Yeah.
someone must have created those functions, right?
hmm
So a function goes from inputs to outputs. And so whoever made those functions, they have rules for what are the inputs and what's the output. This function in particular, I believe it only takes in two things. You can only
hmm
overlay two images. Now the question is, okay, but how do we know, how many things the function takes in, right?
Yeah.
Like, do we have to find the person who created it? I don't know who created it, but there is a way to find out. So, like, when you're learning a language in real life, chances are you'll need to use a dictionary. When you find a word you don't understand, you have to check the dictionary. But just like learning a language, we don't learn a language from by reading a dictionary from A to Z, right?
hmm
Yeah, so I'm going to send you a quote unquote dictionary. In programming, we don't actually call it a dictionary. We call it documentation or reference. Uh, Just give me 1 second as I pull this up. And I'll show you how to use this dictionary as well, just so you know.
hmm
Okay, so I'm going to give you the exact link in the Zoom chat for where to find the dictionary definition for overlay. So I just pasted it in.
Yeah, I think I'm on that one.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is
So,
something different.
oh no, so this is the textbook for how to learn programming.
Yeah. Oh,
So the
okay.
textbook's more like it's more like a how to English for dummies, right?
Yeah.
It's a
And
tutorial,
this is more the
whereas
dictionary.
this,
Okay.
yeah, exactly, this is a dictionary. So yeah, so notice on the left-hand side we have sections. So this
Yeah.
is like in dictionary speak, we say like letter A, letter B, letter C, how we group the words. Here
hmm
it's grouped by like data types.
Yeah.
We covered numbers, strings, and booleans. We can see numbers, strings, and booleans on the left-hand side. And here we're looking at images. But unlike a book dictionary, we can actually search things up with if you look at the top left, that's our search manuals. You can click on that, type in anything, and hit enter. So yeah, the world's
Oh,
your oyster. Like so many possibilities here. Yeah. So the one you were thinking about is overlay, right? And if you can find
yes.
that real quick.
Well, yeah, overlay I saw up here.
Yeah. So notice overlay that's like the name and then there's image one, image two, and it produces an image. You see that?
Yes. I
So
see
we
where
call that
two
this
images.
exactly. So we call this the signature. Like, okay, let me draw on the screen. I think I can do this. You can see my drawing.
No, oh, yep, yep, yep. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Let me see if I can clear it, and I can clear it as well. Okay, so we call that what I just circled the signature.
Yeah.
Um, Remember how I said a function definition has three parts? A function has a name, it has inputs, and it has an output, right?
Yes.
That's the three things. Overlay is the name, that's the inputs, and that's the output. Um, and remember how I said that our job as programmers is to facilitate the interaction between information and data?
Yeah.
So the signature is a form of data. This is how the computer understands it. This is how you got to speak to computer. The description below that, the paragraph, that's information. That's for a human being to understand.
Hmm.
So the documentation is often a mix of this too. Like how do we speak to the programming language? How do we speak to the computer? And what does this mean to a human being? So to answer your question about, okay, how do we overlay three images? That's a good question,
Yeah.
actually. Given that overlay only takes in two images, how would we overlay three images?
I guess I could examine to see if there happens to be a multi-overlay thing, but there doesn't seem to be. So maybe just another overlay?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
overlay is itself an image, right? It gives you an image back.
Yeah. And
It takes
then
two images and combines into one. Yeah. I think you're missing a comma in there.
oh, we're
Let me see. Okay, this is the hard part about programming. Commas and parentheses.
yeah. Oh, maybe like right there. And then
Yes, and I think you're missing a parentheses somewhere.
yeah, okay. Wait, let
Yeah,
me see.
there, there.
So this first overlay would be there, and then yeah,
Yeah.
and then the next would be
Yeah,
there.
use the
Okay.
highlighting to help you as well. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And
that highlighting is really good. Wow.
another trick you can do is you can put things on new line. So for
Mm,
example, this is a programming thing. So on line two, if you go to the second overlay and just
mm,
before the word and
mm.
hit enter here.
Here?
Yeah, just hit enter. So now you can see it's better organized, right? We're overlaying two
Oh
things,
yeah.
right? So yeah, this is
Yeah.
organization. And I think it's pretty important programming because if everything's on one line, it's kind of hard to see. But now it's like, oh, now it's very clear. Oh, what's
Mm,
going on?
yeah, that's good.
Okay, let's run it. Let's see.
Hey,
Nice.
nice.
There we go. So
Uh,
maybe this library doesn't have it, but generally speaking, okay, when I say library, I mean like code that other people have given you. I'm
mm,
going to use the word
yeah.
library. So libraries, there's usually like an overlay many, or like you can give in many arguments and it will just
Yeah.
work. Doesn't exist here. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
I've
yeah, I'm
seen a
glad.
library in like
Mhm.
Python before where it's like it just gives you more commands to work with or whatever. Is
Exactly, yeah.
that
It's
there?
like
Okay.
features
Yeah.
and functionality other people have created which you can use.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay. So I'm glad you have the chance to play with this. So the same way you can do arithmetic on numbers, strings, and booleans, you can do arithmetic on images by combining them.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, usually I move on to a more visual project after this using I get the student to use images to make stuff. However, in
Hmm.
your case, since I believe you told me you work in like neuroscience and you do like experiments and you have a lot of data that which you want to work on, right?
Yeah, analysis. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to get you started on that as soon as possible, just so you can use that in your day-to-day life. So I think I'm going to
Awesome.
jump to that skill set. So today we're going to cover an important piece of data representation. So when I say like we've been talking about numbers, strings, booleans, and now images, I'm going to show you a fifth one, but this fifth one is a more complex one. I'm going to send you a link to the textbook. I know you have the textbook open. I'll send you the link anyway, just so you can, so just so you don't have to find it.
Yeah.
Okay, I just sent it in Zoom chat. If you could open that.
Yes. So we'll do that. Okay. 4 point.
Okay, so I don't have lecture slides. I'm going to use this textbook like a lecture slides. I'm going to use its images. And so I might ask you to scroll down a little bit.
Yeah.
So
We're
yeah, let's scroll down a little bit and yeah, show me this images. So this is fine. Okay, so what I want to talk about today is a new data representation called a table. Are you familiar with like Excel or spreadsheet?
yeah, yeah. I do like spreadsheet work.
Perfect. Okay, you already know it by heart. So
Yeah.
spreadsheets and Excel, do you use Google Spreadsheet or Excel?
Google Sheets mainly. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say the word sheets. And when I say sheets, I mean like spreadsheet. Okay,
Cool.
so sheets, they are a data representation because you have information in real life and you are encoding them in a table format, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
So, for example, there's one right in front of us. I'm going to use the middle one. I think that's iTunes, the name,
Mm,
time, artist,
yeah.
album. So it's very similar to Sheets. In fact, as far as we're concerned, it's exactly the same. There are columns, and there's
Yeah.
a title for each column. So we have name, time, artist. We can also think of this in terms of rows. There are header rows, and each row is a piece of data. Okay.
Hmm.
So if we think in terms of columns, we see that all of these data have are like the same type. Like they're about names. If we look at the name column, if we look at time, they're about time. If we
Hmm.
look at artists, they're about artists. But if we think in terms of role, we see how these different pieces of data come together to form like something that is composite, right? Like you can never tell that song. All this like 331, Emmylou Harris, they're all related information, right?
Yeah.
So there's two axes to the data. And yeah, so let's scroll down a little bit. Uh, yeah, let's look at the characteristics. Note how tables can be empty. That's important. Just like how strings can be empty. Uh, Every row has the same columns. Now, you might put like NA for one cell, like, oh, it doesn't apply to this. But generally speaking, every row has the same columns. The row, in terms of order, there is an order. The order might not be significant. Like, for example, I have a spreadsheet as well. For the Google form you signed up on for this office hours, I have a spreadsheet for that. And the order of students doesn't really matter to me, but the way Google Spreadsheet orders it is by time. Like whoever signs up first is higher up in my spreadsheet. So there is a notion of order. Sometimes it's significant, sometimes it's not. For me, it's not really important. But let's say like my office hours, let's say there's a lot of signups and I want to prioritize certain students. I might say first come, first serve. I might order by that. I might order by time. But let's say like I want to prioritize students that let's say are absolute beginners. So I might ask people to rank themselves between 1 to 10, and I'll sort by their ranking to get students with the lowest ranking, for example. So tables, to summarize, there's two axes of data. A table can be empty. You can either think in terms of columns and rows. When we think in terms of rows, we see different pieces of data come together to form one thing. When we think in terms of columns, we're thinking about all the same type of information, like the names of songs. And order might not matter, and order might matter, but there is an order. Okay? All right, so all this
Yeah.
hopefully is familiar. Okay, let's scroll down a little bit more. A little bit more, a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so let's stay here. Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to follow this section. This section gives you some examples, and I want you to just try them out. I'm going to watch you do things, and if you have any questions, just let me know. If I have something to say, I'll say something.
Should I just straight up like copy paste like code or
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me change the names around.
Those are some nice things.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't know what these numbers do, but it's just says that.
Nice.
Oh, that's the age. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Oh, so that's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, so it's like Google Spreadsheet, but instead of writing into cells, you're writing in like you're describing a spreadsheet with text, right?
Mhm. Supposed to add another. Okay, yeah, that would just
Hmm.
break it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, the comma.
Hmm.
Okay. I just add as many rows as I want, just like
We columns here. Yeah.
or columns. Yeah, columns.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. I don't have to put anything. Oh, okay. So I have to put some information in there. Okay, let me
Hmm.
put it down to just three real quick. Okay. So if I put say they're all at home. Hmm, interesting. And, huh. Oh,
So
that turned to us.
yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah. Stringify it.
So
Yeah.
strings are used to encode textual information or like words. Yeah, very good.
Is there any way to not make it appear with the quotations over here?
Not with this.
Oh, it's a pirate
M-
thing. Okay.
Yeah, there might be a way to like do our own rendering. So we call this rendering. Rendering is how we show data as pretty pictures. We might have to do our own thing to not show the strings. They're like the double
Yeah.
quotes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, why don't we try to add some rows here? See what happens.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It just locks in place. Well, if I try a blank row, yeah, I need something. Okay. Uh, and I need to have something in each thing. I'm years old. Yeah, okay. So just easy.
hmm One thing I want to point out as well, notice how we're making use of strings and numbers.
Mm,
So notice how I didn't say tables are a data type. I said they're like a new data representation.
mm.
Oh, you can do this
Interesting.
now,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it does, yeah, it doesn't limit what kind that you use.
So like numbers, strings, and booleans, they're sort of like atoms. They can't be reduced further, but tables, they can be like tables is like it has smaller stuff in it. It's made of things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we say that table is like a composite data structure, composite in the sense that it's composed of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is an idea we revisit in the future. But okay. Uh, let's hop back to the textbook. We might have just finished the part, I think. I think that's all. Oh, yeah. Could we okay, notice this check. There's a chunk of code here that says check. Let's copy that and try that out. Oh, not just check, like the whole thing. I'll explain what it's doing in a moment.
Okay.
Okay, let's run it and see what happens. Okay,
Oh,
so in this language, there's a thing called testing where you can, well, I'm going to say checks. Checks is like, I have two things. Are they the same? So for example, we have two tables here. Are they the same?
yeah.
Um,
Uh, let's see. No, they're not the same because swap the columns.
yes. So it's saying that, what does it mean for two tables to the same? Well, the columns do matter. They need to have the same columns in the same order for them to be the same table, right?
Yeah, and that's what that is in the map, is checking. That's
Yeah.
checking that it's not. Okay. Mm,
So I haven't introduced this part yet. I think I'm still gonna skip. I might introduce it later, but just know for now that there's a facility for checking. And yeah, you can also click show details in the right-hand side, and it will tell you like,
yeah.
oh, what is it that passed or what is it that failed.
Mm, okay.
Yeah. So in programming, we often have this to like make sure that we have confidence in our code. So like we can change
Yeah.
something, and like if the test fails, it's like, oh, there's something wrong with the code, right? It's
Yeah.
sort of like a safety net for us. Yeah. Okay, let's jump back to the textbook.
Yeah.
Okay, let's scroll down a little bit. Oh, we can also assign, so tables are values, and so we can assign it to variables. Want to give that a shot?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So let me just go here. Um, equal, please.
Oh, the table needs an N, END, like last
Ah,
line END. Yeah,
yep.
there we go.
Okay. Then okay,
Nice.
that's cool.
Yeah, it's like algebra, but instead of numbers, we're using an entire table.
Yeah.
Tables fit inside variables.
Mm,
Okay, so in the textbook, there's one thing I do want to, I'm not going to go over it now, but there's a, in the paragraph here, right, that you can see, let's scroll up a little bit. In the first paragraph after can you scroll up? The
I'll
other
scroll
way.
up.
Yeah. Let's scroll up a little bit more. Okay. There's a paragraph. We call these literal tables when we create them with table. Pirate provides other ways to get tabular data too, in particular, like that paragraph. There's a link that says you can import tabular data from a spreadsheet. Okay. I'm not going to go over it now with you, but in your own time, if you could look at that and to see how to do that, uh, that'll be great. Then this is your way of being able to process data with the data that you have in your lab. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, do find the time to look into that. All right. Okay. Yeah. 4.1.2 extracting rows and cells values. So we have this thing that has made of smaller parts. How do we break it down to its smaller parts? Uh, let's let's scroll down a little bit. I'm gonna yeah, I'm sort of like giving you the express right here. Okay. So
Hmm.
could you okay, first copy the example they gave you. Like, at the
Yeah,
start of
yeah.
this section, there's like a shuttle. They gave you a shuttle
There's,
variable. So let's
oh,
copy
this.
that
Okay.
into our thing. Yeah, let's copy that. And I want you to go over the code snippets they give you and just keep playing around with it. Like
Oh,
shuttle.row n.
or wait, what? Like just mess around with these variables?
Oh,
Or what do you mean?
there's a new go back to the textbook.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
this.
over the
Okay.
you see it? Yeah, let's copy that and paste it in. And you're
Okay.
also welcome to change around the data. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, this is how we got a specific row.
Oh, which equal. Oh, so third row. No, that's not third row.
So in
Hmm.
programming, we generally start counting from zero. So the first
Oh,
row
zero, one.
is row
Yeah.
zero. Yeah. That's a good test. Nice. Wow. That's
Oh,
very good.
nice. Ah,
You got the name right, yeah. So yeah, it got us a
nice.
specific column. Uh we will work on this later, but I notice how it says list.
Yeah.
That's a new
Instead
data
of like so.
representation.
Hmm. Just say yeah.
Yeah, so we'll get to that in the future. Yeah.
Starts at zero. So yeah, I want to see that.
Yep, it counts from zero.
Hmm.
Very nice. So again, it's like working with Google Spreadsheet, but you're using text to do stuff. And we'll see that we can do
Yeah.
very powerful things.
Hmm.
Okay, when you're ready, let's hop back to the textbook.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Oh, huh. I forgot exactly what this is. So here, let me take out. So that's just setting that variable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if I guess if I type that in, would it?
Oh, you have to hit enter.
Oh, 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 yeah, 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 you're right.
That gets everyone, every single one of my students.
Okay, yeah, so it'll give me that. So what is this? What's that doing? It's only gonna give me ah, what?
Mm.
What? Oh,
So
because it's only gonna give me this row if I run it. From the writers. It's only gonna give me column writers.
yes. Okay. So remember how we said that there's two axes of data?
Yeah.
So line nine, we are breaking down one axis of data. We're getting one particular row from a list of rows. Okay. On
Mhm.
line 10, we still have this row which is made of small things. We're breaking it down once more. We're breaking the second axis of data and we're getting one specific value, 1087, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Very nice.
What's the brackets? Why the brackets specific?
Oh,
Yes.
that's just the short answer is that's the way it is. Uh yeah,
Parentheses would work there. I know.
it's a good try. In some languages, they are actually equivalent. Like square brackets and
Mm,
round brackets are the same, but not in this one.
mm,
That's a good experiment.
yeah. What is it? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just how you talk to the computer. That's the short answer.
Okay.
Python is like this as well. Python, you'll be writing a lot
Yeah.
of that. Okay.
Why the, what situations
Mhm.
are you using brackets versus parentheses?
So here we are saying we have a row and we are trying to get a specific property of that row. So we use brackets. Now,
Start with
why did the
that.
language creators do that? That's just the way they did it.
Yeah.
In an alternate universe, it could have been round parentheses. But the short answer is that's just the way it is for how this language works.
All right. Makes sense. Let's see. Oh wait, guys. So yeah, this is just okay. This part would just be doing the same thing as last time, and we're just skipping out on defining it. Defining this is that,
Yes, good
but
observation.
checking
Yeah.
it, yeah,
Yeah.
but checking it with this, we're seeing row two because 1, 0, 1, 2 in March. Seeing at the writers if it's over 1,000, and it's true. Oh, okay.
Very nice. Cool.
Yeah. But you could do something that's like if I don't know, some other thing happens.
It's a you need a colon. So after the at the end of the if line, you need to put a
Yeah,
colon.
or call
Yeah. And then you write whatever you want to happen in the if.
circle with the uh all oh shoot.
It needs an N.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, so that's not supposed to have space.
Yep. So you also need to write an else branch for conditionals. So after the circle, write ELSE.
After the circle.
Yeah, new line. Oh, it needs to be on a new line. Actually, wait. I think it does need to be. Hmm. Yeah, let's put a new line. I put a colon. Yeah, I think it should be. It's okay to be empty if I'm not wrong. Oh, never mind. It can't be empty. You gotta put something in the else.
Else? Why does it need an else?
I believe it's because every. I don't know if I explained this last time, but last time I talked about evaluating. Everything must
Hmm.
have answers. So this
Yeah.
if here must give an answer.
Ah,
We say that if here is an expression.
yeah. Oh, so
Yeah.
if it's under 1,000, what are we gonna do? Yeah.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
we do what's the thing to just like make it say something? Print print false.
Oh, you don't have to put print. You just have to write false.
Oh, just false? I could just do that. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but we haven't been printing. We have just been
That's
writing
true. That's
stuff.
true. That's some other
Yeah.
language problem. HTTP.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, oh, interesting. Yeah, mix these up. Let me go back to
No, you're close.
yeah. Let me go back to the dictionary.
Check the dictionary. Yeah, good point.
There's a there's oh, is it just another number? Well, no, because it's only one number. Oh,
String. Yes.
strings. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh wait,
Otherwise, it
why
thinks
do
it's a
these?
variable.
Yeah, I think these need to be strings though, because if they're like describing, I don't know, if they're just part of the function, is that what this is? Main?
So if it's not a string, like if you leave out the double quotes, the language thinks it's a variable.
Yeah.
You'll think
Mm,
it's like, oh, it's a variable, but I don't know what that is. Right?
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, run.
Nice.
Yeah, it's over 1,000, so it's just this was under.
Nice.
Oh, oh. That's a nice little condition.
Let me show you something cool. Oh, this is a bit of a tangent, but at the start of line 11, at the very, very start of line 11, could you write x equals?
X equals. Okay.
Okay, now run it.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, now write X inside the REPL. Oh,
yeah.
the console. Yeah,
Yeah.
and let's hit enter.
Hmm.
You see
Oh,
what
it's
happened
not gonna
there?
check it. Yeah, it's not gonna check it. Hmm.
So remember how I said that the if must provide an answer?
Yeah.
This is why. It's because we can assign the output of an if to a variable. So
Yeah.
if you don't give it an answer, what's the variable going to hold, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, when you're ready, let's. Oh, actually, wait. I need to refresh our Zoom session. I'm going to close out this one and then send you a new link on Gmail. Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. I'll see you in a minute.